Okay, so for the longest, I have been ignoring the Tradwife situations because I always know that those are not actually what they seem. And Ballerina Farm was one of them that everybody was mentioning. And now I can't ignore it because everyone is talking about it. And so I went to her Instagram after hearing about the grease in the egg apron, but it's so much worse than that. I mean, he basically stalked her. She said no, she didn't want to date him, and he made sure he had a seat next to her on the plane that she was taking. Um, so that upset me. It upset me that a month after she was married, she was pregnant. First pregnant ballerina at Juilliard. That and the epidural thing. The epidural thing. That destroyed me because she's so young. And she's letting a man tell her what her body should be able to do. And she's a ballerina, a person who used to protect herself and her body for her craft. So I got involved and I posted a comment on her raw milk. Don't even get me started on raw milk. On her raw milk post. I gave a comment. Here it is. I mean, every word that I wrote. I hope you get the absolute best attorney in the world for you. One who will fight for your dreams, your hopes, and make sure that you can follow through on them. I hope that you get an attorney who knows how to protect you from a billionaire family because you're going to need it. And it seemed like in watching other people talk about your life and your past, it felt like you had given up on your dreams. And that's why I decided to give you a new one. I don't know, you might already thought of this. I have my own ballet company. But if you didn't, I'm telling you, your ballet career isn't over. It's just changed. And it's unfortunate the reason why. But you know what? Maybe this is going to be something so grand for not only you, but the world. I have a feeling that you can make one of the best ballet companies in the world, and we will all watch and applaud you. You deserve not just to go to Greece. You deserve to present your company, your ballet company in Greece. You deserve to be on the world stage, and you are on the world stage, but you've been manipulated the whole time. And you're seeing it, and you were seeing it while it was happening, but you also, in the back of your head, you're like, this is what every woman wants. Nobody wants to work on a pig farm. My husband was from Iowa, and so my husband's passed away. But when we would go visit his parents in Iowa, there were sometimes we would go one way, and then there was the shortcut way, which is driving through this huge area of just pig farms, and the smell is nauseating. It's like an hour on the highway, on the interstate. And the smell is just so disgusting that you might not actually ever want to eat bacon again. I love bacon, by the way. But I mean, the smell is horrible. I can't see a ballerina on a pig farm. That just seems hateful. That just seems wrong. It's so anti what Serena Williams has and her husband, who is also a billionaire. Her husband is her greatest fan. And you deserved that. And you might have thought you would be getting that. But 8 kids later, you don't have that. So you need to get an attorney. Start hashing out your dreams, the dreams that you know you should have. And it's not something you should give up on. Don't give up on your life. And I understand it. And like I said, I'm a widow. And I went to school for acting. And the way my husband passed broke me. And I tried to make it seem like it didn't, but it freaking did. It broke me. And it got to a point today where I was like, I'm arguing with people that I'm actually trying to help. One person wants to go this place, the other person wants to go that place. And then I realized in the argument, everybody's, do this, let's do that. And I'm like, I'm fighting for each person's point of view but my own. And my own right now is really just to spend time with people. But I do have desires, what I want to do, how I want to do things. We just got in off a plane, And sometimes you just need someone to let you know that it doesn't matter. You might not be able to get there the way you thought you were going to get there, but you can make a better story and get there anyway. And I say, you have a billionaire husband, create your own ballet company, preferably without him. You are too wonderful of a woman who understood everything you wanted, and you let a hater get close to you. And that man was a hater. He was a hater because you rejected him. You rejected him once, and him and his billionaire family was going to let you know, oh no, you're not going to reject us. Your initial response was the correct response. And it's okay that you felt stupid about it. I mean, maybe you didn't. Maybe you just fell in love but it doesn't feel that way. The way I'm hearing your story does not feel like that. It feels like you were manipulated into a relationship you didn't want. You have 8 kids. My grandmother had 8 kids. I know as her granddaughter, as her first grandchild, period. My grandmother and I were close. She did not like raising kids. That wasn't her thing. She liked having children, but she didn't like raising kids until it got to like us. And even then, if I wasn't the type of person that you could have a conversation with, she might not have liked me. But she did. And we used to talk about all kinds of things. But I know that my mom and her sister's relationship with their mother is different. I know granddaughter and daughter relationships are different. But there was more to it than that. 8 kids is hard. But you can do it. And you are lucky. You can afford a nanny. You don't have to make your firstborn child the nanny for everyone else, because that's what happened with my grandmother. My grandmother said, I'm going to work. I'm not staying in the house. And those 8 kids were raised by my Aunt Yvonne, who is my godmother. Don't think about what you lost. Don't think about what you gave up. Think about what you're about to take. You're going to take back your life. You are going to build a ballet company. That's what I see for you. You're going to build one of the most respected ballet companies in the world long after you're gone. Your company is still going to be there. If the world is there, and if ballet is still popular, it's going to be there. Dream again. You deserve so much better than what you got. And when you go to Greece, one of the many times you go to Greece, even though I don't know why you want to go to Greece right now, because Greece hates tourists right now, but when you go to Greece, you will be taking your company with you. I promise you. You'll be on tour for your company. You might not be dancing, but you will own a company. And you will run that better than anyone has ever run a dance company. Anyway.